Hi everyone, it's Peter Zunham's Griniflix Adventure 8. It's a rainy day. It's cool to cold. It's probably so easy to sit inside and actually don't do anything and just veg out. It's a Sunday, so why not? But I thought, well, why not actually go out and take some photographs in these sort of conditions, and maybe they're the right type of conditions to get some good results. I'm at Bouddi National Park, north of Sydney, 1.5 hours drive. And I'm shooting with the Nikon Z6 with the kit lens, well, I suppose you call it a kit lens, the 24-70 F4. And I guess we're going to do landscape out here as drizzling or raining, and let's see what we can get, eh?
Well, this is a setup that I have. Just using one of these alligator type tripods, and my subject, I think it's a small bush orchid of some kind.
Oh, so it has stopped raining, which is nice. And this is my location amongst the trees and the little ferns and the wild flowers here. You can just see the camera in the background there and the umbrella. So I'm shooting the F4, which means that when I'm close to the subject, it gives me a fairly narrow depth of field. But if I'm doing close-ups like this with the little orchid, I'm shooting F8 and F16 to get that more depth of field of the small objects, but then still the background is out of focus. But I'll try maybe do some wider shots as well. This plant is quite unique here in Australia, and I don't know the name, so I will look it up. And it has this flower and spine that normally sticks up upright, but for this plant it's actually bent over in an arc. Quite amazing. The jungles at Bouddi National Park. I've just been walking around, taking a few photos, trying to sort of work out composition. This is typical of a seaside national park on the eastern coast of Australia, around, well, in the New South Wales area. Fires we have through Australian bush all the time, hence all these trunks here are black from previous fires. Then you've got all these wild flowers and ferns growing. Really quite amazing, especially on an overcast, slightly wet day. It's a good combination. It's good having a number of cameras. I mean, it's nice to have just one camera and just do what you do and learn that way. But if you've got the luxury of having some older cameras and some newer cameras, then it's great. I think there's great learning in getting a new camera and then picking up the old camera. Like I've got I've got the D700 Nikon body and some old AIS lenses as well from my film days, photography days. But using the new Nikon system, the Nikon Z mount system, and the Z6 here, I've got the Z6. It forces you to sort of be creative and use new technology and see what you can do. The great thing with the Z mount system is obviously the IBIS, image stabilization, which is fantastic, works really well. And it's lightweight. It fits all sorts of non-Nikon lenses, Leica, Voigtlander, a whole bunch of others as well, which they can be really creative in how you take, what sort of photographs you take and what sort of photography you do. It's going mirrorless has been a great experience for me, but I still love using my F mount lenses and my Nikon D700 and the D500 and the D850. Not to mention my Leica stuff, which is fantastic. Do you have a favorite? I can't say I have a favorite. I just like picking up a camera and taking a photograph, doesn't matter what I'm using. Including the iPhone that I'm using right now to film with. You can see I'm right next to the coast here, where you can just see through the trees there. There's a couple of houses. And in the distance you can see the ocean as well, near McMaster's Beach again, and Bouddi National Park. The aftermath of actually going for a walk in the bush, I was feeling something unusual on my foot, and then looking at it closer, it's a bloody leech sucking away. Okay, salt. See how it goes. Okay, that worked. I don't think that the leech likes salt at all. It's having a tough time now. And that's the damage. Hope you enjoyed these photos, and do subscribe to my channel, really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next video. Cheers.